Before we get absolutely shit-faced, I'd like to remind everybody that this podcast contains two rapist-up gays of their opinions, rants and raves in life, and overall explicit content which we know you will love. Everyone and anyone is welcome to this podcast, so strap yourselves in, pour yourself a large one, down it just like us, and pour another, and let's get this going and read between the lines. Ready for the vodka shot? Oh, look, my phone's going right. Phone's kicking right off. God, listen to my voice. Anyway, oh God, it does sound bad, doesn't it? Vodka shot.
Vodka shot at the ready.
Someone got a little bit greedy before we started
recording. I thought we were doing it before to loosen ourselves up.
Loosen ourselves up. Well, it is Pride tomorrow.
As you know, actors have to do it beforehand. This is what we do. No, actors don't drink before they go on stage. But
oh, yes, they do. Trust me, I'm living proof of that. I chugged a few gin and tonics once before I went on stage. Anyway, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, God.
Take two.
Well, shot two for you because you drank it before the episode. Anyway, cheers to Pride.
Cheers to Pride.
Pride tomorrow, so
Happy Pride, everyone.
One moment, let me just chug the vodka back. Oh, God. Oh, fuck it out. Oh.
The hair's on your chest, doesn't it? Oh.
Woo, anyway. Well, that was a way to start the episode.
Indeed.
Oh, how are things? How's... God, I sound so raspy.
Yeah. It's all that screaming and shouting you did at the exclusive parties we went to.
Oh, no, we're about to talk about that in a minute. I don't think it is that. I wish I could say it was that. I'm just not feeling very well.
But yeah, other than that, all going well.
Yeah.
The world's still in a bit of a state.
So are we.
But so are we.
This is the first episode in a little while.
Indeed,
in a while, but we wanted to get this one out because Pride is tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So how's girls? We have to talk about Girls Aloud.
We have, last week. That's where we were last week.
That was fucking incredible.
It was a great show. Someone who doesn't know a lot of Girls Aloud and their stuff. I mean, I know the hits.
I actually was living my best life.
But yeah, they were great and they were fabulous singers.
I know, I was really surprised.
Yeah.
I say really surprised. I don't mean that in a shady way. I mean,
Yeah.
You know.
I get it. Yeah. You always think of pop stars as being a bit rough, especially if they've not
been... Fucking hell.
No, but I think pop stars get a bad rap because you always think, oh, there's history of lip syncing in the industry and all this kind of thing. But you do forget these women were on a talent show. They had to do it. They won a competition because of their...
I think it's as well, though, when you are away from the spotlight, away from the stage for 10 years or whatever, nerves will creep in.
Yeah.
And you could sound a little bit...
Well, we only need to look to Blue for that.
Or S Club 7.
Or S Club 7.
Me. Yeah, the fucking Blue Loops we've been on at the moment, listen to their terrible vocals. But anyway, talking of parties, so part of the reason why my throat is probably like this is because we partied a little hard at Snapchat's headquarters.
We did indeed, yeah. Big up to Snapchat.
Big up to Snapchat, and also big up to Jordan for making it happen.
Absolutely.
For us.
Thank you.
It was incredible.
Yeah,
Drunk
it was quite nice.
So much fucking wine.
Yeah, a lovely office.
The office was great. Lots of photo booths was great.
Yeah, exactly.
Little foam fingers.
Myself in a nice little Dior Anna Wintour styling filter. Thank you, Snapchat.
It was a really good evening. Shout out to Snapchat headquarters.
Oh, and also the fantastic makeup artists.
Oh my God, yes. I wish I got their names.
Yeah, I do too.
I probably could find it out.
Yeah, they were so good. They did such great work. I didn't want to wash my face off. I know, yeah. I found it smeared on my hand and it's still on my hand.
I nearly joined a fucking call with it on this morning. I realised that I fucking still had it on my face. But anyway, I was really hungover this morning, I'm not going to lie. So that vodka shot was a little bit, probably not the best idea. I was fucking hungover this morning. I can't remember. I must have drunk about 10 glasses of wine last night.
Yeah, easily.
And then did we have a drink
We had a drink in the pub as well, yeah. We had a beer with the beer afterwards, yeah.
Jesus.
But it wasn't late, it was just
no, it wasn't late, but...
high pace.
Well, yeah, but from 6 till 8:45, I chugged wine back like it was literally the last...
Going out of style.
Time. Anyway, yes, so Snapchat was very fun, and yeah, as I said already, shout out to Jordan for making it happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Jordan.
Well, yeah. Should we get stuck into some of the news?
Yeah,
headlines
indeed.
this week? I think
Yeah.
the first one is the one that everyone's talking about, and it's the Biden and Trump debate, which has spelt chaos for Joe Biden and the Democratic Party this week. I mean, we knew where this was going anyway, right? So it's fucking like watching it. It's just so embarrassing.
I know people find me hard to understand sometimes when I talk, especially when I'm excited. I talk quite fast and I slur my words, but nothing like that guy. Nothing like that guy.
You almost want to just guide him off stage, don't you? Be like, come sit down.
Yeah.
It is, in all seriousness, it's actually really sad to see his decline.
In the public eye. In such a massive role of responsibility as well. Like, you know, they do claim the US president to be the leader of the free world. I debate that. But it's a very important job. It's a very important job, and the last thing you want is some I don't know. I don't want to shade Joe Biden, but he needs to sit down. He needs to take care of his health first.
Yeah. So anyway, it was, you know, quite the spectacle, as it always is with these fucking debates. I mean, we're getting it here in the UK at the moment as well. But yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be a fucking disaster.
Yeah. Why the Democrats pushed for it in the first place? Who knows? You know. Yeah. Who knows? That it was they've made their bed.
I said this before, and I'll say it again. We need Patsy Stone.
Patsy Stone for president.
Or Patsy Stone for Prime Minister. If Patsy Stone was in charge, we'd all be alright.
We'd all be fine. The world would be a much better place.
Tax-free Bolly.
Bolly will come out of the taps. Thames Water, go fuck themselves.
Wow. Ben Affleck has been pictured moving out his things from the $60 million mansion that he shares with Jennifer Lopez as the J-Lo Ben divorce speculation continues. Who cares, though?
I mean, obviously they broke up and they were apart for years, and then they came back together, and everyone was like, "Oh, it's a nice fairy tale ending." But if this fairy tale is like, I don't know, Hansel and Gretel who get eaten at the end, it's pretty much.
I mean, have you seen Ben Affleck in Gone Girl?
Yeah.
I can't help but think Jennifer Lopez is doing some kind of Gone Girl vibe. Where
a nice little parody in real life.
Oh, I'm sick of seeing it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think
I say that, but we're talking about it on this episode.
It's like a lot of these like celebrity couples. I mean, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Wow.
Quite more often than not, there's dramas.
Who gives a fuck if they
But we love dramas. So.
But yeah. Glastonbury kicked off this week with acts such as Coldplay, Dua Lipa, the Sugar Babes, and even Lulu taking the stage. Now, I've said this all fucking week, and I'm probably going to get some stick for this, but I don't give a shit about Glastonbury. I couldn't think of anything worse than going to Glastonbury. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I look at people's stories this week, and I'm like, oh, God.
I've done it once. I would not do it again, and not because I didn't enjoy myself, but I just found it too much. And yeah, no, not for me. To camp in a field in the UK, full stop is no. That's not something a well-respecting gay like myself would do.
Well, we say, oh God, we wouldn't do that. But yeah, we'd probably suck someone off in a glory hole, wouldn't we?
In a filthy toilet.
Yeah, exactly.
Down in Woolwich.
Probably. Oh God, down in Woolwich. You exposed my little secret. Yeah, won't go to Glastonbury to put in a tent, but we can fuck someone on the back alley. Typical gays.
Well, you know, it's got standards.
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan of Glastonbury. I don't care.
No, I don't care. No, I didn't even know the lineup until you mentioned them just now. So
lineups. We love a lineup.
We love a lineup, but not that kind of lineup.
This is some slightly sadder news. The Celine Dion documentary dropped this week on Amazon Prime. Now, this dropped the same day that England played, was it Slovenia?
Yes, that's right.
And I didn't obviously give a shit about that either.
No.
So I rushed home to watch this in anticipation because we've been waiting for this to come out. And it didn't disappoint in terms of showing how fucking incredible she is, but it was one of the hardest watches I've ever watched. It's out of anything that I've ever seen. It was one of the hardest things I've ever watched. It was so sad.
I totally agree. Like heart-wrenching, because you just saw how much the music means to her. Obviously, having just lost her husband, who meant the world to her as well, and like to have her career taken away from her as well. Like, heart-wrenching.
It was more like the scene where she had the seizure actually scared me, and I actually it was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was quite graphic, I'd say.
I really hope that she gets to a point where she can get back on stage, because you can really see how much everything means. It means everything to
and
her,
she's
so.
fighting, like she's a fighter, isn't she? Like she's gonna do everything in her power,
and the gays fucking love her.
and there
so
we go.
If there's one thing I want this year, it's Celine Dion to get back on that fucking stage.
Come on, Celine, we've got you. You'll be there.
Yeah. This is a story that's hit the headlines this week, and I don't know how to feel about it. So the family of one of Jeffrey Dahmer's victims has hit out at pop star Ariana Grande this week for saying that the serial killer would be her dream dinner guest at a party.
Oh my lord!
I can't help but think she just meant it like in jest and be like, God, to have him I suppose to have him at a dinner, you'd ask him all sorts of questions. Why the fuck did you kill all those people? But I don't know if saying publicly that you would want Jeffrey Dahmer at your dinner was the right thing to do, girl.
Let's hope he's not the cook. Who knows what you get in your bloody pie?
Like human stew.
Exactly, yeah. Because didn't he also torture loads of animals as a kid as well? You could have all sorts of squirrel sausage roll.
Yeah, but I'm sure I'd rather eat a squirrel than a human.
True.
Fucking hell. Unless the one of those Greenwich Park squirrels. If it's one of those, then definitely not.
Oh God, Ariana, you've got to.
I mean, that was a stupid move.
Stupid. On her part. Yeah. She needs to get a better PR company.
Or she just don't say stupid things. And she's so sweet and innocent as well. So I can't imagine that was said to cause any offence. Sounds like something I would say.
Maybe she should have just do what we do and just say allegedly at the end, and all will be fine.
Get away with it. It's all going to come and hit us in the arse at one point.
Until then, we're here for the ride.
That was the last of the news stories. However, this isn't in the running order, but people don't give a shit about the International Space Station, but I do.
Oh yeah,
I do. And
breaking news,
they're
well, quite literally breaking.
They're destroying it.
Yeah, I'm really surprised. It's been from what you were telling me earlier, it sounds like they plan to decommission it at some point. But
yeah, I've always wanted to get in a big hard rocket and go all the way to space and spend a week on the ISS. Wonder if you can get it on the beach.
Special package deal.
Yeah, to the International Space Station. Oh, but yeah, that's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, that is sad. Well, as long as it's not Boeing who offer the flight up there, then you'll be alright.
God.
Can you imagine the flight delay on that kind of...
Fuck me. And then I suppose the last thing we've already touched on is it's London Pride tomorrow.
Indeed, yeah.
How has it been a year since we did the Pride
I know,
episode?
it's been crazy. That is crazy that it's been so long.
Since we did that Pride ep.
We did, indeed, yeah. It was, again, I talked about that being my first Pride. This will be my second Pride, marching in the parade.
Yeah. I can't, do you know what, going back to that episode last year, I can't really remember what we said, but I think the bit that stands out for me was we talking about Rishi Sunak and furries or something, or what was something?
Sadiq Khan.
Sadiq Khan
and the dogs.
Pups. No,
He
it was
was
furries.
Oh, maybe it was furries. Yeah, maybe it was furries.
It was definitely the furries.
He's seen
there was pups there as well.
He's seen all sorts of Sadiq Khan.
Fuck me. God, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's been a year since the last episode, so this is Pride number 2.
Pride number 2 for the Read Between the Wise podcast.
Yes, and also if you are at London Pride tomorrow and we hand you one of the QR codes for this episode, or this podcast should I say, please leave a comment we don't do comments really on Spotify, but we'll open the comment section for this episode. If you're handed a QR code and you listen to this episode, please let us know in those comments,
or message us on TikTok as well.
But we will be at London Pride tomorrow handing out QR codes to the lovely crowd.
Please don't hand them to any parents with little kids there.
Don't hand them to children or the elderly.
Yeah, all the furries you like, but leave the elderly alone.
Please do hand them to the homophobes out there.
Yes. I wish I'd have bought one of those like t-shirt cannons so I could shoot it in their faces.
What are you talking about? What you want to shoot over homophobes' face?
A killer concoction.
That sounds like a dirty porno, doesn't it? I shot all over his face. You know those erotic, you get them on Spotify, the podcast, the pods, these erotic stories where they're very seductive. Imagine me trying to narrate one of those. Shoot all over his face. The most, unattractive. Well, not unattractive, but my voice isn't seductive in any way, shape or form. So imagine me trying to... narrate a sensual erotic story. It would literally, people would lose altitude by the second.
Don't they do an award for like the worst sex story or like maybe that's books? Because I remember Alan Titchmarsh, didn't he win it one year for a book he wrote where he tried to write in a sex scene and it was just so awful.
The Fault of Alan Titchmarsh.
Exactly, exactly. The polar opposites.
You know.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you most looking forward to in terms of Pride tomorrow?
I am most looking forward to... I quite enjoy the parade. Like, I think the thing that's put me off going to just Pride in general in the past is just the crowds and how busy places are, how expensive it is and all that. But, like, at least the parade, like, is good fun to, like, just... I don't know.
I'm just looking forward to getting pissed.
And pissed. And
I'm looking forward to wearing my sparkly boots.
Yes, we both bought some new shoes.
I'm so excited to wear those boots. Because last year I wore the fucking heels.
No.
And it was the most painful experience of my fucking life.
Yeah.
And then a month later I wore heels again and broke my fucking finger at Brighton Pride. So this time, flat boots, but they are sparkly. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
close to the ground.
I'm excited to see the furries.
And that's it. Like, it is quite good fun because, like, although like everyone is looking at you be in the parade, like I quite enjoy looking at the people in the crowd as well and seeing like what's going on there.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing the furries.
The furries.
I love it when I see a furry.
Well, if you are a furry in attendance, please take some water with you because it's going to be a hot day.
Yeah. A little dog bowl or something. That's what matters. Might see a couple of human toilets there, you know.
Oh, that is disgusting. No. Is Gemma Collins going to be there?
Oh, that's just a cum bucket, isn't it? Fucking spunk bucket, that is. Oh, God. Listen, if I needed to go to the toilet and there was a toss-up between holding it and pissing myself or pissing into Gemma Collins' mouth, I think I'd piss myself. I don't want to be anywhere near that woman.
I can just imagine a showdown, much like the girl Abby. No, who was the? She was the Trini and Susanna.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm talking about the girl who went on Big Brother that we always watch, and I wouldn't shit on you if you were on fire.
Oh, Kim Woodburn.
Kim Woodburn. I couldn't think of her name.
That's nothing to do with Trini and Susanna.
No, it's a different cleaning duo.
Trini and Susanna weren't cleaners, you idiot. They were fashion icons. They didn't go around cleaning houses. You need to brush up on your gay education.
I do need to brush up on that.
If you, I have no words.
Anyway,
I'd love to see Kim Woodburn there. That'd be fucking great.
She's another gay icon, isn't she?
She is a gay icon. I fucking love her. She's funny.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck. Well, yes, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone's outfits. I don't like to see nakedness, though. I don't want to see naked people. No. That is not what Pride's about for me. But I'm excited to see everyone and get just pissed in the process.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. If you see us, please say hi.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And please like and share. And I'll say all that at the end of this episode. Well, anyway, this in honour of Pride, we did think, Pride is all about, love and acceptance and everybody is welcome to the table. However, we thought it'd be a good idea to maybe give the straight folk a little bit of an education on what not to say to gays
How long is this episode?
Well, short and sweet.
Okay.
But Metro and GQ teamed up, and they decided to release a list of things not to say to gays.
Okay.
So I thought, can you stop with the water, please? We're trying to record an episode, and it's really distracting.
Sorry.
So let's have a little read of what they say, and let's see if we agree.
Okay, let's hear them.
So yeah, let me pull them up. Pull them up. Right. So first one, and do you know what? Actually, reading some of these, when I came out, and when people know that I'm, gay,
Yeah.
I've had these comments before.
Yeah. I'm sure. I'm dying to hear them because I'd like to see how many I can tick off and say that.
Well, the first one is a classic one, and it's, "Do you fancy me?" Straights say, "Do you fancy me?" I've got news for everyone. Just because you're gay doesn't mean that you're instantly desirable and attractive,
Indeed.
right? Just because I'm gay doesn't mean I fancy every man that walks on the fucking planet.
Absolutely
right?
not. Yeah.
We're not desperate. Well,
some of
us are. Sometimes.
But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the first thing I think is it a question out of insecurity and worried that you're going to come onto them.
So what's straight? Any man crush we may have been harbouring when it comes to straight people vanishes the first time we saw you light your own farts or cry because you lost a life playing Super Mario. So yeah, straight guys, no, we don't fancy all of you.
I agree.
We don't.
No.
In fact, sometimes I probably, when I see uber straight men sometimes with women, sometimes I'd be more inclined to go with a woman.
Yeah.
Because some straight guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah, I would agree.
Well, some gays are as well.
Well, yeah, no, true, yeah.
But yeah, I've had that before. Oh, would you fancy me? I'm like, no, hun. Definitely not.
Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, exactly. It's so arrogant for them to think that that's the case.
This is what, I think we've touched upon this one before, but which one is the man and which one is the woman?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck me,
such a stereotypical couple.
Who's the lady in the relationship? Get that well, I've had that before.
Yeah.
I've had that before. And then when you disclose, so on the rare occasions where I sometimes have disclosed my position, in scenarios of straight people, they act surprised.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't judge or label me based on your views of what gays get up to.
That's exactly where my mind went, because fine, if you're a little bit more in tune, you might know these terms, but saying who's the woman in the relationship is akin to who's the top, who's the bottom. It's the same. To me, it's almost the same question.
Yeah, somebody said if being gay around straight men has taught me anything, it's that they're all secretly fascinated by gay sex. And I get it, right? There's a curiosity of
probably some of them want to have a go.
Well, some of them definitely want to have a go, right? But there is, I suppose. Can you hear that dog out there?
Oh yeah. Shh, keep it down. We're trying to.
No, I'm trying to feature him on the episode.
Okay.
It's the furries. They're waiting outside.
They heard we had a shout out.
The pups are waiting.
The real furries. The real furries of Greenwich.
Couple of old dogs leaving the pub, innit? Anyway, So I've had that one before as well, and it is really frustrating.
Yeah.
Nobody is the man or the woman. We are two guys or two gays or whatever it is. Stop fucking asking us.
Yeah, pigeonholing people into I don't.
Next one. When did you first decide that you were gay? It's some kind of well, I suppose some people think it's a choice.
Yeah.
Some people think it's a decision that you make. I very much form the view that it's not that.
No, I agree.
You just are.
Yeah.
I know that there's lots of views on this, but my stance is I didn't decide. I didn't choose. I just am. Yeah,
we have a journey to discovering and coming out, but you always were. You always were in the first place.
Straight people. It's not even just straight people, to be fair. I've heard gays do this as well. When did you first decide, or when did you? I'm like, oh god, it's a younger gay community as well that said this to me, and I'm just like, no, hun. I think as well because people knew that I was previously married in a heterosexual relationship. That I made this decision to just
Yeah.
start dating men, and that's not the case.
That's
That's
true.
not the case. But I will also say that doesn't mean to say that relationship was fake. It
No.
wasn't. It was
Of course.
100% genuine and 100% like loving.
Yeah.
But this whole making a decision, like
Yeah. You wake up one morning and suddenly you're gay.
yeah, I decide to have a coffee of a morning. I decide to have a Lucozade of an afternoon. I decide to have a glass of wine of an evening. I don't decide to suck cock. Well, actually, I do decide to dig myself a hole here and there.
It's a kind of decision, I suppose, to make, you know.
Okay, let's to clarify. So maybe I did make that choice.
But no, you're right. I think it is. Yeah, it's not really a choice. Like, people take different lengths of time to discover and come out about it. So.
Next one. Can we go to a gay club? I'm dying to know what it's like.
Oh, you're not. I don't know. For the most part, I would say you're not missing out on much for a lot of gay clubs.
Yeah, I don't mind going to gay bars.
I don't mind.
love going,
I don't mind gay bars. Gay bars absolutely fine. Obviously, love a drink. Like to be in a space where I feel a bit comfortable and safe. But I'm thinking of the things of like GAY or
it's shut now, isn't it?
yeah. Oh, thank God for that.
I don't mind going to gay bars, but I don't. You know, I wouldn't actively like only go to gay
Yeah.
bars. You know, my idea of a great night out is the Selfridges Champagne Bar. That's where you'll catch me.
Yeah.
So, I tend to half agree with what you're saying. You're probably not missing out on much, but if you know, everyone is welcome to the table.
Yeah.
But you know, we love you as a straight friend, but shut the fuck up.
And
It's
also-
exactly the same as what any other bar is. There's just gay people.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
also, why does it depend on being with a gay person to go into a gay bar?
Well,
I do have a bit of a thing about gay bars being taken over by large groups of straight people.
And hen parties.
And hen parties in particular, I would call out.
Drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah. And, yeah. But you don't need to have it's not mandatory entry. You're not only allowed entry into these places because you're got a gay person with you. No.
Somebody said that they said to their friend, "Oh well, fine, we'll take you to a gay bar, but they make you snog a man to prove you're gay so you can get in." Now, that is the sort of joke that I can get behind. If my straight friend wants to go, I'll be like, "Fine, but you've got to be rimmed.
Maybe we should bring that in.
You've got to be rimmed in the bathroom."
And one of the bouncers has to witness it.
Probably the bouncer's
film
doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. God.
Fucking hell. Next one. Oh, this is just a short and sweet one. It just says, "No offence, but..." When someone says that, it's bound to cause offence.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Don't caveat it. Just say it.
So it's like, "No offence, but..." or, "Oh, not being offensive or homophobic." Now, I have a friend... I'm not going to mention who they are, but they used to say this to me all the fucking time.
Okay.
"No homo. I'm no homo, but..." It turns out... we then slept together multiple times. But he's no homo. He's no homo, but... But you are.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've had, again, like, that's just one situation, but I've had this before with straight people. "I'm no homo."
Yeah. You've just
Fine.
literally slept with a man or a woman, or no, unless it's, but yeah, you are homo.
Well, yeah. Well, no, but
Embrace
these are straight people saying it.
I
So,
know. Yeah, I get that. I
So,
get that.
you know, that to me just thinks, "Well, you're a bit insecure about your
Yeah,
sexuality,
absolutely.
babes. A bit
Yeah,
insecure."
I agree. Yeah.
And then the next one is, "Oh God, I can't say anything these days." Well, you actually can, but just don't be a dick. Like, don't be offensive. Don't piss gays off.
I think that could be said of like many things as well. Like, can't say anything these days. Maybe you need to have a look more about what you're saying then.
Yeah. Next one, "I'll kiss you, but only for a dare." Yeah, all right. Okay.
I dare you to fuck off.
Oh my God. Gay men like to kiss men who are interested in them. Don't go
Indeed.
around just wanting to kiss straight boys.
No,
all the time.
exactly. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes. after 6 drinks.
Yeah, if the moment feels right. Yeah. and you're not going to get punched in the face after.
Next one. I hope you're not going to try it on with me. Again, this is another one, isn't it? I just think that all gay people are just promiscuous sluts. Now, a lot of us are.
It's weird that
but not everyone.
Yeah. It's weird that we get that, like, stereotype of us as being promiscuous. I mean, fine, like, we've talked about being slutty in our time, but it doesn't mean that we are by nature... Not all gays are promiscuous.
I think though that a lot of this is to do with Grindr, and it's to do with most gay apps.
Hookup culture. Yeah,
well, most gay apps are targeted for sex and hookups as opposed to just gay dating.
Yeah.
Whereas there's more heterosexual apps such as Tinder and Hinge and all those, which to be honest are just as filthy as fucking Grindr. But they're not associated with that. So whenever there's like gay dating apps, it's usually targeted for sex. So I as much as I don't agree with it, I half understand.
Yeah, okay.
Where this, comes from. I think a lot of straight people just think that gays are there to hook up.
Yeah.
And to lust after these straight males. But seriously, in all honesty, we're not.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
For me, team straight. Oh my god, there's a fucking moth in here. You know how much I'm scared of moths. Fucking hell. Oh my god. In the middle of recording an episode.
Okay, it's gone. We'll have to make do.
Oh my god.
Probably coming in to find out things not to say to gay people.
Yeah, maybe that's a sign to move on from that one. Next one. I know a gay guy that'd be perfect for you. I've had this before as well.
Yeah.
When someone finds out, in fact, they found out I was gay and I split up with someone and they're like, don't worry, I've got a friend. I'm like, I don't want your friend.
Yeah, absolutely. I can find one myself, the one that's right for me and that I've chosen. Yeah. I think, to be fair, I had that as a straight before I came out as well. And like, it was nice for friends to try and set you up, but half the time they were just not my kind of person.
I'm like, I suppose... I suppose straight people see it differently, but the assumption is that all gays are automatically attracted to each other, and the reality of it is, spend 20 minutes in the gay bar and you'll see it's the complete fucking opposite. And actually, we're not all attracted to each other. Actually, 90% of us can't fucking stand each other. So if you think that we're all just instantly going to be attracted to each other, let me go, I'll take you to this gay bar.
And then you'll see the reality.
You'll see the reality of it. We're actually not, but the reality is we've probably already fucked.
Well, exactly.
I know a friend that's perfect for you. Yeah, I fucking know that friend. Oh, it goes back to it. We're all just promiscuous sluts.
Didn't I see you down the glory hole last week? Yeah.
I recognise that penis. The next one. Now, this one definitely doesn't apply to me.
Okay.
But you can't tell you're gay. I'd love to say that applies to me, but let's face it: pink hair, sparkly shoes, pink podcast studio. There's no fucking denying it for me, is there?
I guess, yeah, I've had that as well. Although I think a lot of people guessed that I was before I actually came out, but still, because again, a term I don't really like or associate with, straight acting.
There's nothing straight about sucking. Fucking straight acting. What is straight acting?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, what is it? What? Because I wear chinos and a cardigan. Like now, let me throw some stereotypes towards straight people.
Yeah.
Because what is straight acting?
I'm not walking around in a string vest, slinging back cans of Stella, shouting at women on the street and following football clubs.
Fucking hell. That all sounds quite gay. Yes, that one definitely doesn't apply to me.
No.
Imagine me, like, I'm straight. Yeah, alright.
What gave it away?
Well, exactly. But yeah, I mean, so straight people, we've just gave the worst advice.
Yeah. Please try and avoid those phrases.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not flattering. I don't know what your aim is in sharing them. I'm sure they're not hateful, but maybe they are close.
On to some serious ones though. If you are at Pride, please ask for people's pronouns and then respect them.
Indeed.
So if you do meet anyone at Pride and they disclose their pronouns or you ask, just respect them.
Yeah.
It's pride, for God's sake.
Absolutely.
Don't freak out if a guy does hit on you. But don't brag about it all fucking night either.
Yeah.
And it's not a threesome cruising destination, although... Who knows by the end of the night, hey?
See what happens. Where did we... Last year we ended up in Cuba, didn't we, I think, in the end?
Yeah, we did end up in Cuba. It was a bit hazy for me last year. I mean, we ended up in Cuba. It was quite fun.
Yeah.
Because I met a load of previous work colleagues, didn't I, from
Yes,
years
you
ago.
did. Yeah,
from
you
years
did.
Ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, I don't know if we'll end up there.
Hopefully not.
Well, who knows where the fuck we'll end up. Probably the glory
In a
hole.
gutter somewhere.
Pissing in Gemma Collins' mouth. Oh, God. How do we get onto these sort of things? This is totally unrelated to this, but I saw these two guys was talking about their coming out stories in honour of Pride, and they were saying that how did you come out, or how could you tell if someone was gay? And this one guy was like, he was being bullied by this straight guy who clearly was a closet gay, and the straight guy said to him in college, "You're nothing but a faggot twink." And then the gay guy said to the straight guy, "How the hell do you know what twink is?"
Yeah, exactly.
How do you know what twink is? Fucking outed him, didn't he?
Perfect. That's perfect.
See, yes, gay people have the best comebacks.
Yeah, we're sassy when we can clap you, shut you down in an instant.
Shut you down. This one, this was a guy that accidentally came out to his mum, and I love this. He goes on to say, "I always, think about the way I came out to my mum, and I find it pretty hilarious." So they were talking about bottom surgery.
Okay.
I don't know why. There's no context to this story.
Okay.
But the mum said, "So you want?" I'm assuming this person is trans.
Yeah.
So the mum said, "Oh, so you want everything removed?" And he said, "Yeah." And then she said, "How will you have sex?" And he was like, "There's always butt sex, mum." And then he said, "My mum's jaw dropped." And then he said to his mum, "You know I'm gay, right?" And she was like, "No, I didn't know that, but now I do."
Wow.
What way to come out? By telling your mum you like it up the arse.
Well,
that is the sort of coming out story that I can get behind.
Yeah, that's quite cute. And to have that relationship with your mum, where you could start a conversation about having bottom surgery to
which
remove.
is quite a serious conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And then just say, "I like it up the arse." Sounds like something I'd do. I'd get drunk. Go, "You do know that."
As you're crawling into the bed in between them. Naked.
Well, no, I mean, they went... I think we spoke about this story before, but my parents was snooping in my room and went to the Quality Street tin, thinking that there was sweets in the Quality Street tin. Turns out there was a lot of sex toys. So I think I didn't even need to have the conversation. I think they just found out.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. So, yeah, straight people, beware.
Indeed, yeah.
Respect everybody tomorrow.
Indeed.
It's a fun event, and it is all about love.
Exactly.
Acceptance.
Inclusion.
And
and all of that.
Yeah. Do you know, I am looking forward to seeing those homophobes, though. I love walking past them
Yeah.
homophobes. Stick my finger up at them.
Yeah.
It was good last year. The Heartstopper crew was like twerking, weren't they?
I wonder if they're... Well, Heartstopper, I guess, isn't out at the moment, so I wonder if they'll be on...
Yeah, I was wondering this as well, whether the Heartstopper crew, that cast would be there tomorrow. But who knows? Sorry, I just need a bit of my drink.
We'll go for it, yeah.
I've got a dry throat.
Yeah, well, you want to keep yourself lubricated for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it Swiss Army? Swiss Navy?
Swiss Navy.
I always get that fucking name wrong. Got the Swiss Navy in my little back pocket. My little special back pocket. Anyway, guys, let's move on. It's time for our favourite segment.
Indeed.
Of the pod. We love this bit.
We do.
And it is throwing it out to everybody else and listening to your slutty confessions.
Indeed.
I fucking love this part. It's my favourite part. I do this podcast and I look forward to this part of the podcast every fucking week.
It's so outrageous and we're living
They're
for
outrageous,
them.
but it also makes me realise that we're not as bad as some people. Let's hear some slutty confessions.
Yeah, no way, Rosé.
Right, so listen to my voice.
Yes.
Jesus
You've got to
Christ.
get that ready
I
for-
must apologise to people that are listening to this episode. See, I even unwell,
Yeah.
I still bring the goods.
Always serving your audience.
Serving me. Anyway, first one. So I love playing with myself while driving. It turns me on so much when I see other people in the cars. I'm just hoping that they're looking at me. When they do, I look at them in the eyes and I come so much. I just love taking my tits out for them and watching their faces, especially the men. The ladies sometimes give me weird faces, but I don't care. It's my guilty pleasure. Well, if you're getting your lils out to ladies, I'm not surprised. They give you some weird faces. I was thinking, what does she do? Just like get her titties out and jiggle them at the window?
But if she's like
masturbating while she's
as
driving.
well, that's dangerous.
Well, she's got an automatic car. She doesn't need to use the gear stick.
The cruise control.
Yeah, exactly, see? I don't know, like, imagine, like, explaining that to the police if they pulled you over. Oh, my God.
And how would you get... I mean, if she's a squirter, how would you get that off the inside of the windscreen?
You'd need interior window wipers, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Oh, well, that's a lovely confession.
There we go. Thank you for sharing.
The next one. I love fucking my daughter's friends' dads. I have no idea where this kink come from or how it started, but recently I've started having sex with a few of my daughter's friends' dads. It feels so bad and so naughty. I know that my daughter would be livid if she found out. But honestly, that makes it so much hotter. What's even hotter is they have wives. I didn't know I had a cheating kink until I was used to being a cheat. Ooh, slutty, but not okay. You can't be... Now...
I guess that's not on her, that's on the husbands who are cheating on their wives.
You say that, but she said, I didn't know I had a cheating kink until I was being used to cheating or being used to cheat. So I'm assuming she's married. Right?
No, she's being used to cheat on their husband. So
I get it.
I don't think she's
in
a... Because I don't think... So it sounds like she's in a relationship anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not her. She's not doing anything wrong. However, but she does know they're married.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That gets her off even more.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. I would say that's... Yeah.
Naughty.
Very naughty.
Listen, as a parent, I've never done this, obviously, but I can vouch. If my daughter... I only have to breathe incorrectly and my daughter's fuming with me, right? So if I can safely say your daughter would be fucking furious.
Yeah, she would be,
if she found out that you were shagging her friend's dads.
Yeah.
Unless she takes after mummy. Then she might not be.
What, and is shagging her friend's dads too?
Well, you never know, do you? You never know.
Kinky.
Well, yeah, I mean, that is a slutty confession.
That's quite the confession.
The next one, I feel like this is a confession, but also a bit of advice.
Okay.
Or asking for some advice. And it says, I don't know if I have an attractive cock.
Send us pics.
I've never shown my cock to a girl before, so I've never actually found out if it's attractive or not. I don't know if it's too small or not. It's two-toned and curves up. Women or guys for this matter, do you think any cock can be attractive or are they all ugly? And does it truly matter when looking at a man's cock? I wish I knew. I've got news. They're not attractive. There's nothing attractive looking about them. They serve a purpose and they can be enjoyable. And so can a vagina. But they're not attractive in my opinion. There's nothing attractive about a vagina or a penis. They look like fucking aliens.
I don't know. I would say I find cocks quite attractive.
I don't.
I mean, some of them are fucking ugly.
I don't find them attractive. They look horrible.
Yeah.
They serve a purpose, don't get me wrong. They're not attractive. I'm not saying, and it pretty. Although I am curious, because this one's two-toned and it curves up.
Yeah.
So I'd love to see a photo.
Yeah. Two-toned. I'm trying, I guess, I don't know. I can't really imagine it.
If it was like a pretty pink ombre, then I could get behind it. Or in front of it.
Well, send us a picture. Let's have a look.
Oh, paint it like a little pretty, like some glitter on it, and make it.
Wasn't there an artist who did oh no, maybe it's not, like porcelain cocks and painted them in all sorts of.
No, there was.
colours.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
was. I mean, still, I don't find it attractive. The next one. I can't stop filling my arse when I shower. At first, it was a finger, then 2 fingers, then the top of the shampoo bottle, then 3 fingers. That I keep in my arse when I come. No one knows this, not even my wife.
Oh my
So this is a
God.
guy.
Oh.
Now, the shampoo bottle, we need to talk. We've heard about my story.
That's quite experience.
Remember my story with the Evian
Oh,
bottle?
yeah, I do remember that.
Well, that was to douche though, and I was in
That was the douche, and
that
not
was
to
desperate
insert it all the way.
times.
Not to insert it all the way
You
up.
know, I had a purpose that night. But I don't do it in the shower. A bit of a, like, good confession, but if you're in the shower, take the shower head off, hun, and use the shower head.
Yeah.
You'll find that you enjoy it. You don't need to be using the shampoo bottle.
No, but he's using the shampoo not to douche, just to insert it up there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But imagine the pleasure that he'll get with the shower.
Oh, I
the
guess.
shower.
Yeah.
If he
I
likes
guess
the
so.
shampoo bottle, and also, your wife's got to use that shampoo.
Maybe for
My hair smells like shit.
Could you imagine? I didn't know Pantene now did excrement
Oh God.
excrement oil.
Oh God. I mean, each to their own.
Well,
We all
indeed.
love a little bit of bum fun, I suppose.
Yeah.
Even straight guys love it.
Quite pleasurable.
This one's kind of cute. Everyone saw my erect nipples at the gym. Today I've been hitting the gym. Well, I've been hitting the gym for 3 weeks now. And today was my first bench press. As usual, my PT came over to me to guide me. I was lying on the bench with my hands up trying to lift the barbell, and my PT was just standing close behind my head, and his groin was near my face. I've had this situation. When I casually looked at his bulgy groin, for some reason it turned me on, and my nipples got really erect and was poking through my sports bra, which the PT clearly noticed. I felt a mix of embarrassment but also arousal. Moving on to the other exercises, I couldn't help but notice a lot of people, both men and women, were sneaking peeks at my nipples. I definitely enjoyed the titty attention. Now, maybe this is me being really naive, but when women get turned on, do their nipples get
I
wet?
think so. Yeah.
Really?
I think that's. Yeah.
I know when they get cold, your titty nipples go
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah. That can happen as well. Yeah.
She could have rested the weights on her nipples.
Bench press some of those.
You know, like those disc weights that our bastard PT puts on those weights. It makes us do the work.
But also, like, I don't know. I would say that, like, I wouldn't. Would you find that embarrassing? The number of women walking around with erect nipples,
Yeah, I know, but if you're...
and men as well, to be honest, for that matter.
But if you're on
as
a
well.
bench press with your PT and all of a sudden your titties get hard, I suppose it is a little bit embarrassing.
I suppose.
How would you feel about getting an erection in the gym in front of everyone?
I don't think I would need to worry about that in the gym.
Yeah, but you would find it embarrassing.
I would find it embarrassing. Yeah, I would find it embarrassing.
Well, she was aroused at the same time,
Well,
so...
yeah, so not all is lost.
This one, this next one I toyed with whether we should include this or not.
Okay.
But I decided, fuck it, let's
do it.
So the title is I Sucked a Guy Off at Disneyland.
I hope he wasn't dressed in one of the outfits. Wasn't goofy or something.
Oh my god, somebody wrote after, did he go all goofy after? So this says, I can't actually quite believe I'm admitting to this, but last month at Disneyland I did something incredibly slutty. I was with a group of mates and we'd been drinking all day. We stumbled across a toilet and I found myself alone with a guy I'd been flirting with earlier in the day. Without thinking, I dropped to my knees and I took his dick in my mouth. I could feel his hardness against my tongue and I knew that I wanted more. I swallowed every last drop and he came in my mouth. It was wild and reckless. It was a wild and reckless act. Fuck me, I'm getting my words more slurred than Joe Biden. But I can't deny that it was also incredibly thrilling. I'm not proud of what I did, but I can't help but feel a little bit of excitement every time I think about it. I mean, it's all for excitement, but I don't think you should be sucking off people at Disneyland.
No. I mean, not that I'm looking for tips, but like, where in Disneyland would you go?
Well, he's in toilet.
Yeah, I think you're in there. It's like,
Did he go goofy after? I found that funny. He sucked off Pluto. God. I mean, yes, thrilling, but if you got caught, you'd be banned from Disney. For the
Probably arrested as well, no?
Yeah, do you know what? Funny, when I was reading this, do you remember that video that we watched about the couple that was having sex on the Ferris wheel?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it was Disney, or it was like Six Flags
Yeah,
or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
They got arrested.
Yeah, exactly.
You would definitely get arrested.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
What a way to earn your masses.
Fun fact, and I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast before, but you know that no one has ever died at Disneyland. And the conspiracy is that although they have doctors, they make sure the doctors don't proclaim them dead while they're on property of Disneyland. They wait till they're off-site and then they're proclaimed dead. So therefore no one's ever died at Disneyland.
Oh, lovely.
Much like this joke died, didn't it?
Same can't be said about people coming at Disneyland.
There we go. No, you can come as much as you like.
Moving on to the next one. I squirted at work. I just got a text from the wife. Was playing at work in the bathroom and she accidentally squirted everywhere. Soaked her thong through and the floor. Fuck me, she keeps getting better and better as the years go by. I get that's a kick for someone, but if my wife texted me or my boyfriend texted me and said that they came or squirted at work, I would be fucking livid.
Yeah.
I would be livid. I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
A, at work, and B, why are you jerking off at work?
Yeah.
So I...
why are you doing it outside of your relationship? Yeah, I don't know. I would agree, that's weird. Yeah.
She squirted all over the bathroom floor. Oh, that poor janitor.
Oh, Jill from
I know I was about to say that.
would not have any of that.
Oh. Imagine, like, having to mop it up. Oh, God.
I've done nothing about
so
that.
this next one, this they say, I love sucking chubby men. I used to engage in really risky habits like meeting up with complete strangers from Grindr and Backpage. What's Backpage mean?
I don't know.
In parks at night for some backseat car fun. I'd make a post about wanting older chubby guys with small dicks. I'd let them play with me and then I'd fuck them raw, which was the risky part. There's just something so erotic about giving in to a fat, old, ugly man with a small cock and having him come all over me. I feels like charity that I'm doing a good deed. I've been craving it badly lately. I just don't know where to find men like this since I'm now banned from Grindr.
Oh my God.
Well, firstly, just create a new profile. And secondly, this is not charity, my love. Give some money to Great Ormond Street.
Yes, exactly.
Sucking chubby guys with small dicks is not charity.
It's not charity work.
Okay?
Yeah, you're not going to win a Nobel Prize for.
Just set up a direct debit if you want to give to charity, babes.
There we go.
I mean, if you're a fat chubby guy with a small cock,
yeah,
you're in for a treat.
It, exactly. Yeah, I know everyone's got their own kind of kinks and. People...
I quite admire this confession because that's not something that people would generally admit to.
I agree. Yeah.
I like it. Good confession.
There we go.
So this is an American.
Okay.
I'm a total sucker, literally, for any kind of accent from the UK. Doesn't matter if you're British, Irish, or my personal favourite, Scottish. Last week I went to a club and someone started flirting with me for eye contact. He wasn't really attractive, so I didn't care, as this happens a lot. I guess he misinterpreted my disinterest and started speaking to me. As soon as I heard the accent, I got weak on my knees. I grabbed him by the arm, took him to the toilets and sucked him off until he came on my face. He then continued to fuck me raw. I had to close my eyes because he was low-key fucking ugly. But after begging for him to speak to me and him doing so, I squirted all over the floor. Please tell me this is normal.
I don't think I would never find someone's voice or accent the most attractive thing, and certainly not
British. Fuck me, it's not attractive.
Yeah.
I don't like Scottish accents. Sorry to anyone that listens to Scottish, I just don't like the accent. People don't like my accent, that's fine. This is what I'm saying, like, going back to what I was just saying about reading erotic fucking novels. My voice is not attractive. My accent is not attractive. I get to some people it is, so I'm assuming this is American.
Yeah.
It might not be, but Americans,
Yeah.
typically love British accents.
Exactly,
But yeah, I mean, good for you if you love it.
No,
but
there we go.
I couldn't think of anything worse than a British accent. We've got a couple more. Actually, is this the last one? This is the last one.
Okay.
And it says, my innocent girlfriend pegged me last night. So my girlfriend and I have been starting to ramp up our sexual tension. And we've been sexting of pegging. And this came up recently. And she would tease me and say, I know you want it, but I would be shy to respond. One night she put a blindfold on me and said, relax. So she started to lick my ass and finger it. And I was like, oh my goodness, this is actually happening. She lubed it up. And then I knew it really was happening. I was nervous because I didn't know what to feel. The first bit hurt a little bit, but once she was in and thrusting, it turned me on another level of horny. I lost full control and it felt so good. I was saying harder, harder, fast. And literally come from it. It was insane first experience. Just wow. Turned into a right little slut. In fact, me, the first time you were saying harder, faster.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never even fucking said that. I've been doing this for years.
Well, he clearly enjoyed the experience.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of anal play. This is a gay podcast, I suppose. So.
It's been a lot of anal play, a lot of... actually, this episode has been about a lot of squirting going on in this episode.
A lot of squirting, a lot of anal play.
A lot of squirting. We love a squirter.
We love a squirter.
If you see us tomorrow at Pride, please feel free to squirt all over us.
No, please don't.
Oh my god. Well, anyway.
Come over and say hi first, at least.
Come over. Come over and say hi. Come over us. Squirt over us. Do what you want. We're here for it, but please make sure you subscribe to this fucking podcast.
Exactly.
On that note, let's wrap this up.
Yeah, exactly.
Pride preparations begin. It is actually fucking 20 past midnight.
Yeah.
And I've still got to dye my hair. So thank you as always for listening.
Indeed.
We hope to see many of you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Please look out for us, and yes, please scan the QR code and subscribe. It really does help us out. Please share, listen on Amazon Prime, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Audible, all that jazz.
Indeed, all of them.
Pretty much on every streaming platform you can think of now.
Correct.
And you can follow us on TikTok as well.
RBTW official,
where we sometimes post content. But yes, please subscribe and continue to listen because we need the views.
It makes the big difference, and we really enjoy.
We do.
All the attention.
And on that note, I'm going to rest this little voice.
Indeed.
And we shall see you at London Pride tomorrow.
Exactly.
And a debrief in the next episode.
Absolutely.
Laters.
Bye.